Example 17.4. In this example, we have a thermal contact conductance at the interface of two 1 centimeter thick aluminum plates and is measured to be 11 kilowatts per meter square Kelvin. We need to determine the thickness of an aluminum plate whose thermal resistance is equal to the thermal resistance of the interface in between the plates. In order to solve this problem, we're going to assume that it's steady, one-dimensional, and it has constant properties. The first step in this problem is to find out the value of the contact resistance at the interface. We're given the value of the contact conductance. In the way that they are related to each other is the resistance is equal to the conductance. So we simply take 1 over, you notice that is 11 kilowatts, so it's 11,000 watts m squared K. And then we find this resistance to simply be 0.909 times 10 to the negative 4 meters squared Kelvin over watts. So now this is the contact resistance that we currently have at the interface. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna replace that contact resistance by a conduction resistance and then replace it by aluminum. So we're simply gonna write the conduction resistance that we're going to have is simply L over K. And that value has to be equal to the contact resistance that we have at the interface. Since it's aluminum, we're gonna use a value for K equal to 237 watts MK. And then we're going to simply say that we're looking for the length. So we simply say that the length is going to be the value of the resistance times the value of K. We have the value of the resistance to be 0.909 times 10 to the negative 4 meters squared Kelvin watts, and the value of K is equal to 237 watts MK. And if we take these two values and we multiply them by each other, we find that the length is equal to 0.0215 meters or 2.15 centimeters. So basically this tells you that the actual interface resistance or the contact resistance that you have between these two plates is quite high. Notice that so it's equivalent as having a 2 centimeter plate in between them. The original plates were 1 centimeter, so it's almost twice as much as the original length of one plate, or the combination of both of the plates. So you could see that in many cases having interface resistance, or considering interface resistance, is a very important part of your problem.